On top of Mount of Olives, and you can see how massive it is. Lots of cars, lots of people are using the horn. And you can see here the Ascension Church or Ascension Chapel. That's where Jesus ascended into heaven. And Pater Noster or Orlando Church, which is the third church in Jerusalem, was built there. But I will take you down to Garden of Gethsemane through a non-touristic place. It's a beautiful wild place with a lot of green trees, olive trees, and it's a two-way road. It is funny. Then here it is. You can say goodbye to the Ascension, and we are ascending now to the ground, to the slopes of Mount of Olives. We are now in East Jerusalem. And I'm dedicating that video to you, of course. But the Bible with olive wood cover is for Carla Constance and her husband. We're now leaving the main road, but surprise, surprise, it doesn't look like it, but this is like two-way roads. And when I'm driving here with the tourist, I'm actually asking them to raise their hands up. It's like Six Flags ride. It's very steep. And two-way roads, yeah, you got it. I must take care of myself. Now, we are at El Mansouriya Street. Mansouriya is the one that won, the winning one. And that was the name of the mosque that was built at Dominus Flavi Church before the Franciscans built the church there. Aha! Can you see what I see? Steep, even for me, I can feel it. But it's beautiful. I did that tour only once. I climbed it up with my daughter. She was, I think, 7 years old. And I took her to see Palm Sunday procession. That was so difficult for her. She remembered it as a nightmare. And you know what? I can understand her. I had to think about it before. There's no sidewalks, of course. But look at the olive trees here. And the beautiful mustard yellow flowers. Gosh! All right, what we can see from here, I will go to, I will stand in front of that. Electricity alone, and then I will be able to talk about it. You can see a lot from here. And this is usually a non-touristic place because it's not safe. To take tourists through here, you can see what's happening here. It's a little bit crazy. Then I'm doing it for you. And let's stand here. And you can see a lot here. You can see the wall of the old city. That's the corner of the northern and the eastern wall. That building is part of the Israeli Museum. It's Rockefeller Museum. Very beautiful, very important to visit it. And looking for the gate, but what you see now is a Muslim cemetery. Here it is. This is the Lion's Gate. At Palm Sunday procession, people are entering through that gate, and the inner part of it, sorry, it's a new camera, I'm trying to figure out what to do with it. Then you're jumping a little bit. That beautiful building is a monastery of St. Anne Church and Bethesda Pools. St. Anne Church is the place that Christians, Catholic and Greek Orthodox, believe that Mary, the mother, was born. And that's the pools of Bethesda from the book of John. Right there. And Antonia is that building there? That's a school. That's the Antonia. That's where so many believes that Pontius Pilate judged Jesus. Another thing that you can see from here is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre. You can see the two grey domes. That's where Jesus was crucified, died, buried, and resurrected. And from here, you can see between the trees. Now we can see the Dome of the Rock, the site of the Jewish temple. And now this is the place that Muhammad ascended into heaven. From there, then yes, if Jesus walked through it, he saw a Palm Sunday procession. He saw the temple, which was between 2 to 3 times higher and bigger from here. Let's continue down. But remember, it's like a two-way road, and you can see the car here. I will try to go from the other side. I think it will be a little bit safer. And yes, I can tell myself that it wasn't smart to do, but here I am, I'm doing it. Wow, it's difficult to walk, it's very steep. Yeah, but I'm holding the Holy Bible with the Lord's Prayer for Carla. Then in that case, I feel safe. I'm not sure that I need to go to the gym today. Not that I went to the gym at all, but today I do. I really don't need to do that. I'm not sure that the church of Garden of Gethsemane will be open, but I already took a video of it, and then I'm sure that you saw it. If not, subscribe my channel. I do have like almost 20,000 videos of the Holy Land. A lot of them are of the church of Garden of Gethsemane, the Agony Church, Church of All Nations. Then I'm not in a rush to reach the church. You will see the entrance of it soon. Let's see, another 5 minutes. Stay with me, please. If you want to have yourself the Bible, it's the old and the new with a beautiful cover, wooden cover. Or if you want to have yourself crosses that I will bless it while I'm walking in the city and taking videos for you with your names, like it's a private, personal videos, like the one that you're watching now, then go into my the description of that video and look for 2 links. The first one is buy me a coffee, and that's for the crosses, for candlelight, if you want me to light a candle for you, and for the book. And if you want to support the channel and support me by that, because lately I decided that this is a mission for me, more than guiding tools, but I'm guiding, but not a lot, then I will be very happy. Then I will know that what I'm doing is correct. Then at the description, you will find a buy me a coffee link, or even better, PayPal. then you can do that in both ways. If you won't find it, just send me a message and I will send you the link. Another car is here and another car is behind. Remember, it's two ways. They know how to deal with it. And let me hide myself. Or most of the time they know how to deal with it. When we reach the church, the Garden of Gethsemane, you will see that it might be a little bit crowded there. It's very narrow. What we can see from here, I know that it's a Muslim place, but far, far away, you can see Al-Aqsa Dome, the gray one, and behind it is, it looks like a beautiful pyramid top church. It's the Dormition Church, the House of Mary at Mount Zion. But there are so many other places that you can visit there. Let me cross the other side of the road because it's beautiful. Then you can find, you can visit. Oh, sorry, new camera. You can find there the room of the Last Supper. You can visit the tomb of Oskar Schindler for Schindler's List. You can visit the tomb of King David as well. Oh, look at the dome of the rock from here. You know, most of the time I'm driving here. This time, because of you, I don't know, I felt that I must do that. Then I'm doing it. All right. Now they're trying to deal. Ooh. Let's see. Yeah, the other car is going backward to find a spot to hide. Now, can continue, but look how beautiful are the olive trees in front of you in the valley, Kidron Valley, Josaphat Valley. You can see a beautiful church, and that is St. Stephen Church. That's where St. Stephen was stoned, according to the book of Acts. Right. And if I'll go into the parking place, you will be able to see a little bit more of it. And this is the Garden of Gethsemane. I already uploaded a video of a non-touristic tour there. Then let me show you another option from a different angle. Oh, the smell of the flowers. Look how beautiful it is. There it is. Then let's continue the tour. You can see Mary Magdalene Church from here. A Russian church. And maybe this is the time to ask yourself to pray for the peace between Russia and Ukraine. See, here it's totally narrow. And behind me there's a car, I can hear it. Yes, there's a car, two cars. Let's cross to the other side, not that it will help me a lot. And just next to the valley, you can see Garden of Gethsemane. Now the doors are still open, and if they will let me, I will enter to the gardens just to show you a little bit of it, because you do have lots of videos of the church itself. Lots of groups are here, and that's good. It is the time. I decided for now to be with you. They just closed the door, then let me enter just for like 1 minute to show you the garden, because they are. Oh, there's a cruise now, it looks like it.
The entry from here.
I know, but we closed it already.
You can go, no problem.
No.
Quickly,
I will do the quick.
10 minutes we close.
No, even 5. Thank you very much. You let me do that. Then I'm taking a video of the gardens for you. Then I will enter to the church just to show it to you. Then you will be able to see it a little bit. But about how old are the trees? Some of them around 1,000 years old. They checked it lately. Then you can say, how can it be the trees from Jesus' time? Because if you will cut it, it will grow again. Cut it again, grow again. In that case, it can be.
Yes, in September we pick the olives after the first rainfall.
And then olive oil, use olive oil, olive products. And I'm sure that these are collected methods.
The church is new. It's from 1924, but it was built on top of 4th century church and 12th century church.
So maybe the trees are not, but the roots can be from this time. So maybe the roots are from this time.
Then let me enter to the church again. It's not the tour of the gardens, but because I can, and why not to? I won't be able to talk in, but I want you to see that above you will be domes, and you're part of the gardens. And I will show you beneath the mosaic floor, beneath the glass, 4th century mosaic floor, and the altar is the place that Jesus was praying. And next to it, you will see a mosaic wall of Judas' kiss. Oh, I can go in. Fourth century mosaic floor. Then let's bless it here. That is where he was praying, and no one actually been with him except of the angels. The angel. That's Judas' kiss. Wow, we did it. We did it. You can see the walls and a little bit of the Dome of the Rock. Remember when Jesus was here, you could see the temple, which was between 2 to 3 times higher than. You can see the wall of the city. And let's go outside. And I will be more than happy if you know, if you remember that you will subscribe my channel, at least that. And look at the old tree. And you can compare it to a 2014 tree that was planted by the Pope here. Can you see it? See the difference? Carla, last time that I've been here, there was a mass. Then you couldn't bless the book on the most important stone. Then here we are. We did it, but I will do it again. And if we're here, what about a tree from 1964, planted by the Pope as well, this time São Paulo. And the word peace, which is full with meaning in that area. And let's pray for the peace in the word. Then see you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Shalom, shalom. They have only 5 minutes to be in the church. Some tour guides don't know that it's open until 12. They don't know it because they believe that it's the same opening hour before the COVID, which was from 8 to 5. But now it's not. Just to show you where I am, I'm now at the Kidron Valley that divided Jerusalem and Mount of Olives, and Josaphat Valley as well, another name of it. According to what we know, God will judge all the enemies of Israel here. Josaphat is judgment. And another place that I want you to see from here, but we are not entering because I took a video of it 2 days ago, is the beautiful Crusader Church, or the remains of the Crusader Church of the tomb of Mary. Here it is. Beautiful, isn't it? Then see you in my next video. Bye bye.